Ohio State's biggest concern going into this season as they look to go back-to-back is their new defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths with how tumultuous his time went as the head coach of the Detroit Lions. He was tabbed to be this great, innovative defensive mind with all of the years of success that he had as Belichick's left-hand man, calling his defense. And when he went to Detroit, the defense not only wasn't good, but the team didn't perform the way many had hoped, being a Bill Belichick disciple. And with him now being the defensive coordinator of Ohio State, there's a lot of concern that the defense is going to drop off under him. The issue of Matt Patricia, though, is not an issue that Ohio State should really be too concerned about, because the last time I checked, Ryan Day is still the head coach, not Matt Patricia. Some guys are good coordinators and bad head coaches, because when you're a coordinator, you don't have to worry about your side of the football. Matt Patricia only has to worry about managing the defense. That's it. When you're a head coach, you get more responsibilities that are placed on you. You're not just worried about the particular area of the ball that you specialize in, but you also have to go into the offensive meetings and look at what the offense is doing, game plan for what the offense needs to do for an upcoming game. You have to worry about the personalities, managing the entire locker room. So there's a lot more responsibilities that a head coach gets that you don't have to worry about if you're just a coordinator. And some guys are bad head coaches, but great coordinators. Matt Patricia is one of those guys. He has one of the most accomplished resumes of any defensive coordinator in college football. The guy has coached some of the best defenses in the history of the NFL to Super Bowls. Bill Belichick disciples, the majority of the time, they don't work out as head coaches because they have a hard time connecting with team or connecting with the players on their team. And Matt Patricia, being a defensive coordinator, doesn't really have to be a player guy. Chip Kelly had the same reputation that Matt Patricia had. Just he was coaching the offense and not the defense. Chip Kelly wasn't a guy who was known to get along with players. He was just your typical X's and O's coach. And that's what made him so good as Ohio State's offensive coordinator and why he now is calling plays for the Las Vegas Raiders. The same thing could very much well happen with Matt Patricia. He does a great job calling the defense, and it's hard to do a bad job calling plays when you have still a loaded defense. Ohio State does lose a lot of talent on that side of the ball, but they recruit as well as anybody else in the country. You still have arguably the best player in college football on that side of the ball still, and Caleb Downs. Matt Patricia gets the most out of guys that have the kind of skill set that a Caleb Downs has, because he's a versatile chess piece on that defense. You can move him anywhere. He isn't just a safety, but he can play slot corner. He can be a nickel and dime linebacker. You can blitz him off the edge near the line of scrimmage. Belichick loves having players that have the skill set that Caleb Downs has. Bill Belichick, the scheme that he runs is no different from the scheme that Matt Patricia runs. And Matt Patricia has a bunch of different variations of his defense that he can run tailored towards the personnel that Ohio State has. There's not a better replacement that Ohio State could have found for Jim Knowles than Matt Patricia. He has the NFL resume that Ryan Day likes, because the last time he had a defensive coordinator from the NFL ranks that did pretty good, it was Jeff Hafley. So Matt Patricia gets Ryan Day back to having an NFL mind calling plays for that side of the ball. And Michigan has had a lot of success with these defensive coordinators that run NFL-style defenses. And with the hiring of Matt Patricia, It's the same thing that helped out Michigan, that can probably help out Ohio State still, and maybe help turn the tide on the game. And I think that there is a possibility that Matt Patricia does a better job calling the defense than what Jim Knowles did. That may sound a little bit outrageous, but Jim Knowles doesn't have the catalog that Matt Patricia has of success at the highest level that there is in this sport. There's nobody else that has as deep as a resume as what Matt Patricia has. So using his NFL failures as an indictment on him as a defensive coordinator is just wrong, because it's two different things. When you're a head coach, you have more responsibility. When you're a defensive coordinator, you only worry about calling that side of the ball.